Welcome to Clemson, South Carolina, and the night sky providing a foreboding backdrop for any visitor because the Tigers are ready to open another season here at home. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Washington's offense takes the field for the first time today. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to pass on second down. Now adjusting. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense with the scoop and score.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I'll tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a whistle. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think first and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on first down.
Touchdown, Washington! What a catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we will all remember where we were when 1 met 2 this season. Let's show you what went down. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 2 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Still on his feet at the 45. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Handoff to the single running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clemson jumps to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Clemson!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Oh, he makes the catch. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the left. Just destroying his way through the field. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll try the run. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down. He's up to 51 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Huskies! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And he's still running after the move. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Clemson is quick to the line. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think They've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Here's the give off the left side. At the 45, on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
To the ground. He's got it again. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it. Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Washington, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that
With a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Hills. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
And he's dragged down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a deep man. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And the Huskies will kick it away to crank up the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
Ball carried by the running back. Picks up 6.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the ground game left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Washington wants to go quickly. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on 3rd. He looks that one in nicely. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Finds his man. It's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up.
Got some room, made it to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Washington, 28.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. They've got the screen set up. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Clemson jumps to the line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball is picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the 1st down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
1st down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Movement here from the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
On the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, big juke to get past. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The give on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Clemson is quick to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got him wide open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He caught it. And the defense will ride him out of bounds at the 3.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Coming after it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Leaves it with the running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Quick strike complete. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Stumbled to the ground.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll throw it on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
And they'll take over 1st and 7.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
He's right on target. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He's got it.
When you have a leader like this guy, you've got a chance to win, and that's what you see right now. There's just a different energy in this offense trailing in these 2-minute situations. He's already thrown a couple of touchdowns. He's made some massive plays, and he's got the defense on their heels here late.
2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. They're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. Good! Clock strike 0, and they won it with a field goal here on opening day.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clubs, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us.